What's going on, Nerd Nation? Welcome back to my channel, and today I've got another review for you guys. Today, I've got Aquaman. Now, I didn't even know this was out on DVD until I saw it at the store. I was like, oh, cool. So, obviously, I got it. Now, lately I've just been, done with DC because their movies just haven't been that great. I feel like I'm one of the few that actually kind of like Justice League, but it did have issues. A lot of their movies just haven't been that great lately, and I've just kind of been over DC, because all their movies are, dark. I mean, tone-wise, color-wise, it's a lot after a while. But Aquaman, this was brighter, and I mean tone and color wise. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. It does take place after Justice League, after the events of Justice League, which I think was a big misstep. I think they should have given the solo movies first, and then the team-up movie. That's just me. But I actually did enjoy this, and although there were a lot of similarities to other movies I noticed, I'm not talking just DC movies, one big thing I noticed was, at the very end, not the very end, but, the big final battle, there were a bunch of, sea creatures and stuff, and I was, watching it, I was like, that's a little bit too Pacific Rim for me. I loved Pacific Rim, don't get me wrong, but I like the creatures in Pacific Rim. I don't want to see them in Aquaman, you know? There was a lot of that, and there was one bit where when they first go to Atlantis, there's this bridge, and when you get up when they get up close to it, you find out it's just a bunch of vehicles and stuff. But from far away, when they showed it, I was like, that's a bit too Rainbow Bridge from Thor, you know? A bunch of that in the movie. It was funny. Jason Momoa did a really good job as Aquaman, and I felt the same way in Justice League, although I think more so in this movie because he really had his chance to shine. If you don't know who Jason Momoa is, he of course plays Aquaman, but he also played Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. I think the first season? Pretty sure just the first season. But yeah, he was really good though. Amber Heard as Mira, I guess she was okay. I don't know anything about Mira other than she's Aquaman's wife in the comics. So I can't really, I guess she was okay. It's just me of not really ever reading Aquaman comics, so I know very little about her. That's basically all I really know. But she was okay. Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master I thought was actually really good. Well, not okay. He was pretty good. I'll be honest. The message, there was a message to this movie. Very prevalent. The whole premise of the movie pretty much is the Atlanteans wanting to wage war on the surface dwellers because they keep polluting the oceans and such. And it's that's a very good message. Hey, stop doing that. But they went about it in almost a comical way. I read a review of the movie in Entertainment Weekly, one of the issues I got, and they gave it a C maybe, because they called it goofy and stuff, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's Aquaman. Aquaman's always been like the brunt of the jokes in the DC universe. He's always like the most made fun of character because he's just like so silly. Like the concept of him. But I thought Jason Momoa really did it well, you know. And I don't know if you saw, but I mean, I saw a pop figure of this, which was like, oh, well, that's an obvious spoiler. But he does get the, the classic outfit and trident, which both actually look really good in this movie. Like, I remember seeing the trailer. I think I did a reaction to it where they showed him with the trident and outfit. I was like, that looks really cool. And then it's like the more I go, it's like, is Jason Momoa the one to pull the outfit off? You know, like, the answer is yes. It actually looks really good in the movie. Heavily CGI'd. Heavily. I mean, that's expected, though, honestly. Because of all the creatures and such, but yeah. They very, very coolly, I don't think that's a phrase, but we'll run with it, show his powers. There's like one big moment where they show his animal telepathy. I don't even know what it's called. He controls the fish with it. It's really cool, though, the way they do it in the movie. You also have Willem Dafoe in the movie. He played Green Goblin in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire. I forget his character's name in the movie, the Aquaman here, but I just remember thinking after Ocean Master found out he betrayed him, I was like, he's gonna die. I could feel it, but you know, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, just in case you haven't seen it yet. Let me talk about something though. Black Manta. He looked really cool in this movie, and I am really disappointed that they didn't make him more of a villain. He was kind of a throwaway villain, you know? Like, he was the villain for a little bit, and then, you know, you think he's dead, and then that's it. And then Ocean Master is like the main villain. I really wish they had like more of a pairing of Ocean Master and Black Manta as the villains. You know, two main villains of the movie. But they didn't do that, which was actually kind of disappointing. But there is an end credit scene with Black Manta. With that end credit scene and then the one from Justice League with Deathstroke and Lex Luthor, it almost makes me feel like they're setting up a what's it called? I think it's the Injustice League. I could be wrong. It's like it's a group made up of a bunch of villains. Which I feel like they're probably going to do because they have Deathstroke, now they have Black Manta, and they're gonna have Cheetah in the Wonder Woman sequel, whenever that comes out. I think next year? I could be wrong. I'm rambling. Yeah, this is like a really long review. It's already like over 9 minutes. I never really make them this long. I'm going to just end this with my thoughts. Well, I've given you my thoughts. I'm going to give it my review. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'll be generous. I really enjoyed the movie, and I really actually look forward to Shazam because it's bright, it's funny. So I'm really looking forward to that. That comes out like Friday. I probably won't see it in theaters. I haven't been getting to the theaters lately, which is very unfortunate because I wanted to see Captain Marvel. I don't think I'm going to until it comes out on DVD or something. Anyways, yeah, I give the movie a 4.5 out of 5. That's my review. That's what I think. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I will see you next time, and don't forget to stay nerdy. See ya.